Okay, let's do it. Good morning, everybody. Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. It's Monday. Doesn't feel like a Monday because I worked yesterday because I was better yesterday. So I had a trippy few days after my face swelled up because I had an infection in my nose. You can still see it's a little bit swollen. It's a little bit lower down on this side because my nose is a little bit bigger on that side at the moment, but it's just in my nose now. It did actually spread to the rest of my face. Half of my face was swollen and I had x-ray in hospital, and luckily the infection hadn't gone to my sinuses yet or my brain. So it was quite contained, and so the doctor prodded me around a bit, asked a few questions, and then the x-ray guy hit on me, and then he gave me some antibiotics and some strong drugs as well for painkillers, which was fun. It didn't make me high, but I liked them. I really did like them. So I spent 2 days watching movies. Well, it was kind of 2.5 days, because after the hospital, I had one of the painkillers, and I had, started my antibiotics. And the painkillers, it's an 8-hour painkiller, but it'd take about an hour and a half to kick in with me. And then when it kicks in, I'm just so relaxed. Not high, but kind of interested. The world was a little bit more interesting, let's put it that way. I liked them. I've still got some left as well. But yeah, I'm on the mend. Yeah, and this swelling went down in a couple of days, and now my nostril was completely blocked out. It was swollen shut, and then now it's open again. Hey Maria. Hey Carrie. Hello Jessica. So I'm going to be doing some picking cards out and channeling for the collective, and I'm going to be doing mini reads as well. So if you're interested in a mini read, check out that pinned comment, the comment that's pinned up top of the live chat that tells you how to do it. There's a PayPal link in there for donations. You can also use Super Chat, Super Sticker if you want to here on YouTube, if that's easier for you. If you've got a question for your higher self, put a capital Q at the start of your comment, just so that I can find it more easily. I can find your question more easily for you, really. So, you know what I don't like about antibiotics? I've got to take 2 a day, which means I've got to have breakfast and dinner. I don't usually eat that far apart, and so I've had to have breakfast. I haven't usually had breakfast. I'm like skip breakfast or skip dinner. Don't eat all day. Don't eat all day. I'm not an eat all day person, and if you've had breakfast, then it gets you on that sugar roller coaster. Your body wants more a few hours later. I like it. Thank you, Jessica. Hey, Barbara. So let's do some cards. Hey. Yeah, let's do some cards. I'm just wondering what to start out with. I think we'll start out with a Lenormand. Get to know the Lenormand. Getting to know the can't say it. Getting to know the Lenormand with Claire Louise Hay. Valentine's Day. So yeah, I worked yesterday because I was feeling better. So today doesn't feel like a Monday for me because I was making videos yesterday. Yesterday was more like a Monday, even though I didn't do this show. I had a nose infection, Barbara. I don't know how I got it. Apparently you can get it many different ways. It could have been a nose hair that I plucked out. It could have been a spot. I think it was a spot. I don't know though. But I do recall having an irritated nose when I went to get my nails done. I don't think it was in the shop. I think it was on the way to riding to the shop. My nose was running when I got in there, and it was irritated like I was going to sneeze, and I couldn't figure out why. I think that's what it can be solvents, you see, it can be any kind of thing. Disrupts, because the nose lining, of course, is very sensitive. Disrupts that, it gets infected, but the infection started spreading to my face. I had to go to hospital. Try to put no comment on the deeper dive. Oh, wouldn't let you. You like the new format? That was kind of fun. Yeah, I did a Celtic cross. I see though in the videos you can't really see the cards because I put them on top of all the other cards. I think if I do it again, I'll clear the table. Thank you, Carrie. Anyway, what have we got going on here? We've got lilies first of all. Yeah, it's kind of a difference. I think Celtic crosses are useful because there is an element of time in there without saying, oh, this week or next week or whatever like that. It's the past and the future and the outcome and all of that. So in your own time, because of course we're all on a different time. And I know everyone wants to know the timing of it all. But in general readings, we can't do that. And it's hard enough in private readings because we've got free will. And because if you're not learning the lesson, some people take longer than others, So lilies, and then the sun. I'm going to read these out because I don't know what lilies is yet. I know what the sun is. And then we've got stars, wishes. There's a her on the sun. Lilies, okay. So I'm going to do a 9-carder again. Man. Lilies and man. It's raining yesterday here. Kind of a good day to stay in. I'll have Ben Mona. Ooh, what's next? Child, man-child. Lily's man-child. Who's Lily? And why she got a man-child? Sun, bear. It's a protection card, hey. Ooh, I did some I recorded some daily energy updates because I've fallen a bit behind. Well, not really behind, it's still ahead, but I did leading up to Valentine's Day and Valentine's Day. Day before Valentine's Day is a very interesting day. Sun, bear, book, stars, coffin, and heart. Okay. What's going on here? Your deck came Friday. Woo! Which one did you order? This one? Or the Lenormand? Lilies. Lilies, 30. Let's see what this is. So just getting to know the Lenormand at the moment. What's Lily's about? And Lily's white, prepared to touch the whitest thought, nor soil it much. Of dreamer turned to lover, Elizabeth Barnett Browning said. And the stately lilies stand, fair in the silvery light, like saintly vassals, pale in prayer. Their pure breath sacrifices the air as its fragrance fills the night. Julia C. R. Dorr said. The simple elegance of this white flower indicates peace and harmony and the kind of purity and innocence. Yet, at the same time, there's a certain sensual beauty found in the lily. The flower is associated with mature sexual intimacy. Ooh, the kind of passion shared by long-term couples. The lily's card implies traditional bonds, wisdom, and experience. It may relate to ideas, status, or reputation passed on through heritage, legacies, and ancestry. The lily is also a symbol of virtue. Historically, it denotes something regal or holy. Oh, what an interesting card. You got this one too, Jessica. Harmony, sexuality, purity, virtue, status, legal, regal. Legal? No, legacy, regal. Combine legacy and regal. I've been doing that lately. My brain's been moving super fast and I've been combining two words together and sometimes it's rude. You know when you do that and you say like half of one word and half of the other word and it's just wrong. I did that yesterday. You'll see it in the dailies coming up. Lilies. Well, I like that card. It's a nice mix, hey? Yeah, it's a beautiful deck. Have fun with it, Jessica. Have you used it already for yourself? So we've got lilies, the sun, and the stars. So the sun is good. Sun is actually the card that comes after lilies. It's the usual. Positive answers where outcomes are in doubt. It's vitality, optimism, success, recovery. So the success in this all love. This all love. Anyone, did you know what they're called? What are they called? There's a band. Oh, Claire. can't think who they're called. I've got them on here, I think. Do I have them on here? Lior. 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 Anyone know the Lior, the band? Israeli band. Beautiful. There's a song called This Old Love. Listen to it. Oh, it's beautiful. It makes me cry. That's what it reminds me of. This Old Love. Unfortunately, you can't play music on these things. YouTube doesn't like it. Okay, so lilies, the sun, and the stars. This old love, there's some success coming in that. Dreams coming true. We've got a man here, a protective man, who is laying something to rest, coffin. And we've got a child who's learning something about the heart. Oh, child's learning something about the heart, about emotions. Lessons are being had right now. If we read this downward, we've got this old love that this man has got. And there's a child involved. So we could be talking about someone who is in a family situation at the moment. Kind of good that the child's learning about love, right? It's interesting, isn't it? I watched a movie yesterday and it was about, what's his name? The actor who was in Bonanza. It was about him, and it started when he had kids, he was married, had kids, but he had a kid with someone else, and the kids were all hanging out together, but they always had to drop the first kid home to his mum, And then anyway, he went off and he left them too and started a new family, and he kept on doing this, starting new families, And it was all about that, and I was thinking, this is terrible, looking at it from the child's points of view. But then at the end of it, the son who was kind of narrating the whole movie had learned something about love because of it. And I thought that's really interesting, is when we're talking about divorce, what do you do? Stay together for the kids? We know that doesn't work very well. Or do you give them an example of following your heart so that they can learn something about the heart? I think that's what this is saying here. Got Color on Raid's Animal Spirit. Yeah, that's a beautiful deck too. I used that yesterday, didn't I, in the pack of card read. Very nice decks. Well done. Good choice. The sun, something's coming good about protection or standing up to something. Learning that, empowerment. The sun's coming out, getting good stuff. I can't even think of the word. Getting good stuff happening because of the result of empowerment. So when we learn to empower ourselves, first of all, we trigger everyone, don't we? And we get like negative results from it. But this is like the positive results of being empowered, of the empowerment that you've learned, getting positive results from that now. Hi, Arabella. Hi, Mandy. And then we've got wishes being put to rest now. Wishes of the heart being put to rest now. So there's a I can relax about it now kind of a feeling here. So we've got a lot going on in terms of love right now. We've got the lilies. This old love is being protected. That I'm getting like a past life vibe from this. Past life love. I had an aha about that this morning. Hang on, let me think. Yeah, about longing. I think I've had a progression in past lives of longing love, of love not being there, and of a lot of longing, and I think I would keep on recreating that. That was my aha this morning. But lilies, protection, heart. Lilies and heart. This is like fresh in the now love. This is this old love. We've got them as the first and last cards in this. Ancient love. People, past lives together, that kind of thing. It's being protected. This is the in the now, in this lifetime love. How the heart is being right now. So I think this sign it's all being protected. We've got the protection card in the middle there. I think it's don't worry about it so much. It's protected. It's not so much about this lifetime. And there's more going on, especially if children involved in it as well, because it's also about children learning about their heart too, and about real things. We can't protect children from life, can we? And they've got to learn what love is about. And it's not all sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. It's not. Interesting messages. Right, it's my new favourite card, the lilies. So there's that. That's the Dreaming Way. It's a beautiful deck. Yeah, highly recommend it if you want to learn Lenormand, play with some cards. It's very simple. Nice simple deck, beautiful images, and I like the book. It's very easy to use. Let's do some mini reads. Thank you, guys. Starting off with Carrie. Thanks for your donation, Carrie. You leave it open. Okay, Carrie. You might want to know about love. Not sure about it. Empower self and knowing. This is like High Priestess energy. I'm getting this. When we know something, but we want to pretend that we don't know something because we don't want to act weird. I'm getting that kind of a thing. Have you ever done that? It's like with my gift, sometimes I just know, right? Especially when people play guessing games with me, like, guess what the air conditioning cost? And I'll know the exact figure because they're thinking about it. And so I'll know what it is, but I can't say it. Well, I can, but I freak them out. And sometimes I do that and I freak people out. But a lot of the time I won't say the number. I'll play along with the game. No, tell me. Oh, really? Oh, wow, I had no idea. I did. I knew that exact figure because you were thinking about it. But sometimes we do it in other ways. So intuitively, we know maybe about someone, how they're feeling about someone. And then someone tells them, guess what? Did you know they got caught for stealing? Now they're in prison. And you go, oh, really? No, I had no idea, even though you did. It's that kind of thing. This is about the High Priestess energy and owning it. Being a little bit more, not going around freaking people out, knowing everything kind of thing. You can if you want, but just rest assured. Rest assured in your own intuition. You're allowed to stand in your power in that. Maybe more of us need to, in fact, speak up about that. I knew that already because I'm a woman and I'm a High Priestess. I know it all don't seem so weird because we've all got it. Wasn't that what I was saying last time? Or did I say it in a video? I don't know. We've all got intuition. We've all got it. Every single person, not just women, every single person has got intuition. What makes it good is trusting it. What makes it good is learning what is our intuition. It's mastering ourselves, learning what's in our intuition, what's our fear, what's our monkey mind just going off. Right? There's someone posted on my Facebook page. It was hilarious. I can't remember what she said now. It was so funny. It was on Pick a Card Read, and she said something like, this one's a fraud. You can see that she's got an earpiece in. Someone's telling her what to say, and she's looking at the computer screen as well. She's reading it. It's going on like this. And but the funny thing was, she said, I'm switched on, I'm connected, I know that this is a fraud. And so of course she wasn't telling the truth. Imagine how complicated that would be. Having someone else do it and tell me in my ear, and me manage to talk constantly over the top of listening. I can't even do that. And I'm not going to employ someone else to do it and then tell me what to do. What even? That would be so difficult. Anyway. But the point is, of course, it was her fear talking, right? Ego talking for sure. But she said that she was connected and she knew what was going on. And of course she didn't. If she was connected, she would know that that wasn't the truth at all. So when we are connected, maybe we need to speak out about it more. Trust your intuition. And communicate it, because you are appreciated for that. Sometimes we need to speak up about it, and about it being your intuition. We do, you do, you do, we do, you do. You need to empower yourself in that. Speak up about it. One time, I used to do these. They were like $5 readings. They were like just snippets, It's like these mini reads, but I used to do it via email. I did one of those. Was it one of those? Something like that. Anyway, this lady got back to me. It was really specific. It was really specific. It was about her writing a children's book. She got back to me with the most ridiculous retort. Like, this was like a snippet, like a paragraph, not even that, just a mini read via email. Take me 2 minutes, And this is what she said. You researched me. You researched me on Facebook. You looked me up and saw that I had children, and then deduced from that I would have an idea for a children's book. And like, these are 2-minute readings. You think I'm going to research somebody? Pay me $5? I'm not going to research you. What the hell? Some people are weird. Weird. And anyway, I've got kids and I haven't had thought about doing a children's book. Why does having kids make you think that you've got an idea for a children's book? Anyway, it was right. And then she said she was going to print it out and pin it on her fridge to show how ridiculous it was, even though she'd admitted that she did have an idea for a children's book. Batshit crazy. Some people are batshit crazy, eh? Jessica. I think you got your message there, Carrie. High self-guidance for Jessica. Some people are weird, hey, with what they say to me about my readings. But it's those extremely funny ones that stick in my head the most. Jessica. Oh, you're detaching from something, huh? And having to love the process as it goes, and it's not easy. Not easy. But you need to believe in yourself. Go deeper. You deserve a deeper experience. You want more than that. You haven't detached from something that wasn't enough for you. And it's not easy to do that. It's never easy to give something up. But you have to. You have to, because that deeper thing that you want, that thing that is more, it'll only come in when there's a space for it to come in. So you need to believe in yourself and go onward. Even though it's hard, try and love the process of detachment, because you've got something better. So it feels to me like you've made a decision to detach from something. It's not enough for you, but it's tricky in doing that because you don't know what's on the other side of it. But there is something better on the other side of it. Believe in yourself. That's for you, Jessica. And hi, Gabe. Oh, cool, Carrie. Oh, I wrote a phrase the person has used. Mind blowing. Yeah, I do that sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, why am I saying that particular word? That's not a word that I use. That's not a phrase that I'd use. Sometimes I actually put it in the readings, and that's not from me. Do you know what I mean? It's not something I would say. Maria, high self-guidance on your current situation. Current situation for Maria. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Don't overanalyze it. Don't think about it too much. Don't worry about it. You're on track. current situation. Go with the flow, relax about it a little bit more. And breathe and allow it to unfold. You don't need to be in control of it. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it too much. You're on track. Flow with it. Breathe. Allow it to unfold. This is not yours to be in control of. Maybe you've got a few control issues there. Just let it go. That's how to proceed with your current situation, Maria. Short and sweet, that one. Gabe, high self-guidance for you. Okay, there's been a misunderstanding, Gabe, with somebody here, and their perception is different than your perception. And maybe you're perceiving that they perceived something that they didn't. There's been a misunderstanding. And what you're thinking someone's perception of it is not how it actually is. And if you just talk to them about it, then you will ascertain that how you think they're thinking isn't how they're actually thinking. How they're perceiving it is not the way that you think they're perceiving it. Let's put it that way. Talk to them and find out. What did they mean by that? Or how did they see that? And you'll find out that it's not. You know, we've all got these different perceptions. And if we put ourselves in someone else's place, we think, well, if I said that, I would have meant this. And so we presume that they do too. But no, us being in that position is a result of everything that we've been through. They haven't been through everything we've been through. They've been through their own stuff. Refocus on making love. Refocus on doing what you love. Refocus on being happy on good times. So it feels to me like something's worrying you, Gabe, here about an interaction with somebody else. But the way that you're seeing it from your perspective is right. The way that you're projecting, the way that you're thinking, they're perceiving it is not right. So don't go there. Focus on the good things instead. Refocus yourself. So it feels to me like your mind might be preoccupied at the moment, Gabe, with this thing, what someone said or something like that. Or a certain situation. It might not be about what they said. There's that. Relief, Maria, good. Oh, you're walking away from a friendship. It can be tricky. Oh, well, walking away from anything is tricky. You're just stubborn. Okay, that's that batch. Let's get some tarot out. Let's get to the Book of Shadows tarot, yeah. All those. Actually, these. Oh, hairy today. Where is it? Disappeared. I don't like having breakfast. Way too early to eat. But you've got to have that with food, and you've got to have them like equidistant apart, which means that you've got to eat after you get up, and you've got to eat before you go to bed. You shouldn't be doing that stuff. You don't need to be eating all day long. It's not good for us eating all day long. King of Cups. He's got whales in his belly, or are they dolphins? The King of Cups is kind of floating above it, but his stomach's churning there. He's nervous. He's got a lot of feeling. He's really nervous. He's pretending that it's floating on the surface, but no, there's lots of feelings there underneath. He's really nervous. King of Cups is about to do something, I think. I want to do another Valentine's Day pick a card today. What shall I do? So yesterday I did Who is your Valentine? I want something about maybe a Valentine story? I don't know. What do you think? Come up with some ideas. Oh, the Ace of Cups. Maybe he's going to offer love, King of Cups, and he's getting really nervous about it because he's going to unleash these butterflies. That's going to change everything. It's going to change everything. She's on top of the water. She's on top of the water there. She's kneeling on it, so she's not even sinking into the water, which means she's kind of mastered her emotions. She's unleashing it. I feel like somebody here, maybe the masculine, is in turmoil, really nervous about speaking out about his emotions. Of course, the King of Cups doesn't speak out about the emotions. They feel a lot, but they don't speak about it. But I feel like that those emotions are going to be unleashed, and when it does, it will change everything. Ace of Cups, make us all feel amazing. King of Swords, bird's eye vision, seeing above. What is up with this? Has I don't know, on my hands. King of Swords, bird's eye vision, seeing clear, seeing the bigger picture. Look at his outfit. Fancy. Bird's eye vision. That's all I'm getting from that. Seeing above it. So, you know how in the Lenormand we had this old love and we had the heart? The heart was definitely about love right now. Muggle. A muggle hearts kind of thing. How we're seeing the situation right now in this lifetime. Where it's at right now. Seeing it on face level. This is not that. This is seeing it from that higher level. It's the lilies. This old love. High level love. Seeing it from a spiritual perspective, maybe, but seeing it from, seeing the bigger picture. How to prepare for Valentine's. Shake your legs. Well, there's going to be quite a lead up to it because the energy updates are pretty full on, if that's what's going to happen. It's good. It's mixed, of course, it's mixed. But the day before Valentine's is one to watch out for sure. There's going to be a lot going down. And then we've got I'm going to record it today, a full moon on the 16th. We've got a full moon 2 days after it. The Hierophant. Commitment. How to prepare emotionally. Oh. Today I've got rose quartz on my eyes. Yesterday I had Mercury retrograde. I love these eyeshadow palettes. Very creative with them. But I put them on purpose because of the Valentine's Day videos that I'm making. Wore this pink top on purpose as well. Okay, the Hierophant. So learning, spiritual lessons, learning, but it's also the commitment card. Oh, I need to read that out of this book. I love this deck. I like all the imagery on it. It's very good. It's very good for me as a reader to use. This one, Tarot of Mystical Moments. I wonder why they chose that card for the front of it. I wouldn't have. I'd have chosen the Hierophant. Hierophant. I don't know why I'm looking it up in here. Oh, it's got a different interpretation for the female emperor than the emperor. I didn't know that. I hadn't looked at that. Okay. The Hierophant is represented here by an owl sitting on a branch of an ancient tree with strong roots. Could be about this old love. Ancient tree with strong roots. He's reading out of a book in front of a little girl, eagerly sharing his knowledge and wisdom with her. Oh, the child learning about love. The girl is listening very attentively. The old tree represents traditions grown out of centuries. The card suggests that you can honor these traditions and fulfill society's expectations by embracing existing beliefs and conventions. Bit of the old, a bit of the new. Your BoxyCharm subscription is supposed to give a retrograde palette. Awesome. It is really cool. I think I prefer the retrograde palette. I just want to play with them more. There's not enough days, and I don't want to like put it on, take it off, put it on, take it off. But yeah, it's beautiful. I picked it up because it was like 25% off or 30% off on Sephora. I'm having that. Hey, Penny. Yeah, you're gonna love it then if you like rose quartz, and which is a great palette. Yeah, I do like these. I got 3 now. I got the Naughty Nudes as well. That's pretty cool. I like these. I like them much better than what was I buying first? I was buying Urban Decay Naked palettes first. They're not a patch on these. Absolutely not a patch on them. I still like those though, especially that Wild West one. And I like the minis as well that I've got of the. That's not Huda. That is Natasha Denona, I think. I don't know. I can't remember. These ones. Oh no, it's Huda as well. Oh, apparently I'm a Huda Beauty. These two are really good. Nude Rich. Wild Jaguar. Yeah, Huda Beauty all the way. I got the Natasha Denona mini ones. And they're okay. Some of them are really good. Some of them are okay. Yeah, Huda Beauties are really good. I like them. Hierophant. You can do spacey eyeshadow looks like that. So honoring traditions and rituals, institutionalized knowledge, and accepting conventions. We're bringing a bit of the old love in, but a bit of the now love in. Because remember what the guides have been saying about we're creating new kinds of relationships now that haven't been done before. But we're adding on from what has gone before. And we're talking about relationships with people that we've had relationships with before in previous lives. There's something to do to the traditional ways, but there's something crap about the traditional ways too. We've got to bring the best of that through, but drop the other stuff. And what's traditional and what's not, you know, because there's like recent traditions which are pants. I just got this feeling that I am recreating a longing thing because of past lives. Of being apart and that feeling of longing, which does increase the love feeling. But it's a different kind of a love feeling, isn't it? I don't want to be recreating that. Where's Timothy today? Nothing ever happens on Sundays for you. 10 of Cups. Oh, sweet. Sweet. Now they're balanced. Look, the half in the water and the half out of the water. Now they're balanced. 10 of Cups are happily ever after. I want to read what it says about that card because I'm getting a lot of balance from that, which I don't usually get from that. The 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is a scene full of peace and harmony. A couple, half human, half fish, emerge from the sea to watch a rainbow brightening up the sky. They're connected by the true, everlasting love. Their 10 small fry are protected underneath the mother's plant-like dress. This card affirms the depth of family bonds and reminds you to count your blessings. I knew you were coming in then. I knew I said, where's Tim? Because I knew that it popped into my head because he'd come in. I knew it. I was in my mind, I'm like, do I say his name or wait for him to say hello? Psychic, you know. Bliss, family, harmony, contentment, protection, blessings. It's like when I used to freak people out when I worked in corporate. Because if someone calls you up, like back in the old days when we had those phones, landline phones, one on every desk kind of thing, I used to be able to walk past someone else's desk, past a phone that was ringing, pick it up and say the person's name that was calling. I used to freak people out like that because vibration is vibration. You can feel it. I can feel it. I know who it is. especially if they're calling my phone, because they think about you before they call you, so you already get the notification comes through. The notification that someone's thinking about you comes through before they call you, so it's easy with phone calls. You're on the phone. Ooh, making date arrangements. Ooh. Hey, April. So the Ten of Cups. Depth of family bonds. This old love kind of thing. Bliss, harmony, family, contentment, protection, blessings. Protection. This old love. Other balance there now. Let's get another one out. They were doing booster jabs on the day that I went to hospital as well. Asked me did I want one. Like I had enough to deal with. Then we got the lovers. Look at these cards that are coming out. Then we got the lovers. She's like, I like this one. It's kind of birdie and I'm kind of birdie too. It's my kind of weird, this one. I read it out of the book soon as we got the book out. The lovers. This card shows a couple who are deeply in love. Mutual attraction has brought them together and choice has kept them united. So they keep on choosing to be together, huh? The male is half bird and the woman wears a dress with blue feathers that match his. Birds and feathers here represent freedom of feelings and expansive happiness and emotions. Like birds, the lovers can fly high into the sky with no borders limiting their love. They are very much connected and committed to each other, giving each other mutual support. This card is about being open to forming a union or partnership out of affection and shared views. You're kind of weird. Indeed, Matt, love is in the air. These cards are all about love today. Divine union, powerful bonds, kinship, shared values. So not just love, it's compatibility as well, because they've both got bird things. They're each other's kind of weird. Okay, let's get more tarot out. If anyone wants a mini read, you know what to do. Check out that pinned comment up top. And while everyone's here, why not join our community on Facebook if you're on Facebook? I might stop doing Facebook ads. They're not working for me anymore. I don't get new people clicking like on it or commenting on it. So I'm spending like $150 a week for nothing now, I think. It used to work pretty well. And the YouTube channel isn't growing right now. It's got stagnant. Now we've got the lovers again, and we've got the Four of Fire. Is that Mars? The lovers. Lovers, 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 lovers. All the lovers of cards are coming out. Four of Fire. Is he Mars? Can anyone remember? I am going to look it up, but I'm just wondering if I'm getting to know these cards now. The Four of Fire. It's the Four of Wands. It's the marriage card in the traditional tarot. It won't be in here. It's Mars. Yes! Mars is a warrior, known for bravery and action. This god may very well be the most literal representation of fire in this suit, for is moved by swift action. Moved to swift action by fiery passion. Whoa! It's getting hot in here. Another one bit the dust. That's good. Next! Astrologically, Mars shows energy, courage, confidence, and strength. Remember, King of Cups here, he's not feeling strong at the start of the reading. He's got butterflies in his stomach. They're going to come out soon, but he's feeling extremely nervous. Look at that. His stomach's all like choppy waters with whales splashing around in it, and he's pretending that it's this calm boat up top, but he's not. He's not at all. He's nervous. Energy, courage, confidence, and strength. This is the energy that helps us stand up for ourselves, to follow adventure and be spontaneous. Thank you, April. Mars' power comes from the fire that burns in our gut. is both formidable and dangerous, moving from defensive protection to aggressive attack with surprising ease. If not controlled or channeled appropriately, this energy can lead to violence, accidents, or cruelty. I don't think it will. I think it's just about the lovers, this. The Four of Fire shows a desire for action. The situation is fraught with energy that's powerful and fast-moving. There's a need for courage, confidence, and possibly defensiveness. Yes, defensiveness. It's come out so much. Protection, protect yourselves. And a need for defensiveness. It's coming out a lot lately. Yeah, I've seen red flags sooner. It's a good thing when it's next. Yeah, when you're knocking them away faster, it's a really good thing. You know, you're doing really well then. Next. I'm glad that you've seen it that way as well, because it's very empowering. It's when you get to that bright side of empowerment. First of all, it hurts you, and you're like Tim there, going, "Oh no, there's another one bites the dust. There's not many good ones out there." But then you get to this point of empowerment, like, no, this is a good thing. I'm getting through the crap. I'm getting through the no's faster. If anyone has ever had the misfortune of ever considering doing multi-level marketing, you'll have had that lesson from those guys, indoctrinating guys, of you go through all the no's to get to the yeses. And I thought, they're just trying to make us feel better about everyone saying no, and you can't even be my friend anymore because you've turned into one of those crazy people that just passed as the friends to buy shit all the time. But it's not. It's this thing of getting through the no's when you get empowered and you get better at saying, no, it's not you. No, it's not you. Recognizing that it's not you, and it's not you, and it's not you, and it's not you. You're getting closer to the yes. That's the bright side of empowerment. That's what the Lenormand cards are saying. We're getting to the bright side of empowerment, where you start reaping the benefits from it, where you start getting some yeses instead of no's, or some possibly maybes. Some possibly maybes. Okay, so the lovers. Someone's got to take action, but they're feeling nervous about it. And the Three of Fire. Here she is again. It's Venus. Oh, Mars and Venus. Hey. Mars and Venus. What's the story with Mars and Venus? On the same page here. Goddess Venus is almost universally equated with love and romance. Is there a story with Mars and Venus? Is there a legend or something? Can someone Google it now and tell me if there is? And if there is, I'll Google it too and I'll read it out. Because I think there's something in this. The goddess Venus is almost universally equated with love and romance. I've just got this feeling. I've got this feeling on a personal level that I've been playing out a story over and over again, and it's got something to do with longing, the longing kind of love. It hit me this morning. I'm recreating a past life. Mars and Venus are kissing in the sky right now, are they? If anyone finds Google it. Google what the Venus and the Mars story. If you find a good story there, put the link in here and I will read it out. I'll go there and I'll read it out. There's something in this. Mars and Venus. Anyway, the goddess Venus is almost universally equated with love and romance, beauty and pleasure. She also governs creativity, talents of all sorts, and art. As an astrological player, Venus is true to her image and certainly represents love, partnerships, and marriage. Those, however, are just one facet of Venus's energy. At a most basic, she represents attraction, both what we're attracted to and what we attract to ourselves. Looking at this idea in terms of the law of attraction, it looks like an alien. If you're not focused on this card, look away from this card slightly so it's in your professional vision. It looks like an alien. I'm seeing it because I'm reading it on this page and I'm seeing this out of the corner of my eye and it looks like an alien. Both what we're attracted to and what we attract to ourselves. Looking at this idea in terms of the law of attraction, we draw toward us and are drawn toward what we value and what we desire. The Three of Fire denotes the energy of attraction, whether to another person, to an ideal, or to an item. We can see by this card and those surrounding it how the attraction itself affects the situation. In addition, the nature of the thing desired or value may be revealed. Dun, dun, dun. Hi, Hub. Oh, it's getting exciting, isn't it? I'm going to have to look it up. Probably all looking it up, are you? Okay, Mars and Venus, what's the story? Legend. Mythological, yeah. That one. Vulcan story. Oh. Ovid tells the story of Vulcan discovering the adultery of his wife Venus and her lover Mars. Vulcan fashioned a fine iron net to catch the pair in bed, and publicly exposed them to the gods. Oh, here we go. Here's the story. There's something in there, so I'm reading it out. The story of Mars and Venus caught in a net is one of the adulterous lovers exposed by a cuckolded husband. The earliest form of the story that we have appears in the Book 8 of the Greek poet Homer's Odyssey, likely written in the 8th century. The main roles play the goddess Venus and the adulterous sensual woman fond of sex and society, Mars, a god both handsome and virile, exciting and aggressive, and Vulcan, the forger, a powerful but old god, twisted and lame. Yeah, I don't blame her for leaving him then. Some scholars say the story is a morality play about how ridicule kills passion. Others that the story is describing how passion survives only when it's in secret, and once discovered, it cannot last. Oh. So the story is that the goddess Venus was married to Vulcan, a god of the night and blacksmithing, and an ugly and lame old man. Mars, handsome, young, clean built, is irresistible to her, and they make passionate love in Vulcan's marriage bed. Oh! The god Apollo saw what they were about and told Vulcan. Apollo? Vulcan went to his forge and created a snare made of bronze chains so fine that not even the gods could see them. He spread them across his marriage bed, draping them all over the bedpost. Then he told Venus he was leaving for Lemnos. Isn't that goat's cheese? When Venus and Mars took advantage of Vulcan's absence, they were caught in the act, unable to stir hand nor foot. The lovers' court. Of course, Vulcan hadn't really left for Lemnos. He didn't go out to the shop to get some Greek feta. No. Instead found them and shouted to Venus's father Jove, who came ushering the other gods to witness his cuckolding, including Mercury, Apollo, and Neptune. All the goddesses stayed away in shame. The gods roared with laughter to see the lovers caught, and one of them, Mercury, makes a joke that he wouldn't mind being caught in the trap himself. Vulcan demands his dowry back from Jove, and Neptune, demanding his money back, huh? And Neptune bargains for the freedom of Mars and Venus, promising that if Mars doesn't pay the dowry back, he would pay it himself. Vulcan agrees and loosens the chains, and Venus goes up to Cyprus, and Mars to Thrace. Oh. Okay. How about that, hey? Okay, there's money involved in this. The ugly one wants them to pay money, but also doesn't want them to be together as well. Someone is trying to keep you guys apart. Okay, the lovers Mars and Venus. Someone's got something over you. An ex or something like that. Seven of Air and the Ten of Fire. Seven of Air and the Ten of Wands. She sat on my crystal ball. Ah, Seven of Fire. Seven of Air, I mean. Seven of Air. We've got stuff playing out that's been played out in the past. It's the I Ching. Yin exists within Yang, and Yang within Yin. Your answer lies within your question. Examine what you're asking and find the wisdom and guidance that dwells there. But it's the yin yang, it's the masculine and feminine energies. Well, that's why there's a crystal ball there and then the money there. There's a balance of it all. Intuition, the feminine, the money, the masculine. Balances of each other. And the Ten of Fire. I don't understand what that's trying to tell us yet. Maybe the Ten of Fire will sort it all out. Stars. The events in question cannot be changed. There's a role that must be fulfilled, an action that must be taken. There's something that's got to be played out here. The story can't be changed. If we're trying to manifest out of this, we can't. We can't. The actions we take in the face of unalterable facts determine our nature and shape our character. There's something that's got to play out. Oh, it's got to do with the balance of it. Right. You know how we've been told again and again and again and again, it's really important that we don't get into codependency right now. It's really important that we've mastered this stuff and don't do it again. That's the feminine trying to get in the masculine, the feminine trying to take control, the feminine trying to be the emperor. We don't do that this time. There's got to be a balance here. The masculine has got to step forward. He's nervous as hell because when he unleashes this thing, his feelings, everything is going to change and he knows it. But there's passion here. He's got to do it. He's got to do it. They've got to be together. He knows it. He's got a passionate drive toward this. But he's got to do it. He's got to take the masculine part now and he's got to step up. So this is more than just a rite of passage before he can be with the feminine. He's actually got to do it. He's got to step forward and do it. It's got to play out that way. Even though he knows when he does this, when he unleashes these butterflies, when he says his feelings, that's why he's nervous as hell, because he knows that all hell is going to break loose. Holy shit. What else? Not this deck, the next deck. And this has got to do with past lives. This stuff has played out before. Got to do it right this time. Maybe in a previous life we didn't do it right, we didn't get it right. But this has to play out. There's something in this Hierophant and this seeing things from a higher perspective. There's a way to do it. By the book. There's a way to do it. Something about past lives, of doing it wrong, of trying to circumvent it, trying to get around it, trying to be sneaky about it. It ain't going to cut it this time. It's got to be done the right way. The Chariot. Well, it's breaking loose. You see, that story of Mars and Venus, they were being sneaky about it, right? And then they ended up losing it. You lose the money and you lose the relationship. You can't be together and you've lost the finances that you had. You lose everything if you're sneaky about it. You've got to do it the right way. This isn't about that. This is about all hell breaking loose in a bad way. But there's a way to get around this. Well, you can't get around it. You've got to go through it. You've got to go through it this time. And it's scary. The Chariot in this deck, the As Above deck, Chariot. Here it is. Chariot either has a lot going on or is focused on one large task. The only way she will succeed is to focus, focus, focus. There's no room for distractions or daydreams. Single-minded determination is the key. The triumph of will in difficult circumstances and the ability to do what needs to be done. So there needs to be a single point of focus now, and using that Martian energy to get it done. It's the masculine that needs to do it. So masculines, you have to do it now. And it's going to take everything you've got, all the motivation, all of that self-mastery. So it's very much focused on the masculine, this reading. Okay? Starting off with the King of Cups there, he's got all the feels there. But he knows. Shit's going to hit the fan when he reveals it. It will change everything. So the masculine may have been developing his, it's not motivation, it's discipline, self-discipline. He needs to be self-disciplined right now. He needs to be strong right now. So, single point of focus, very determined, needs to use all of that and his strength. He needs to be the protector, right? But he needs to do it right this time. Because he didn't that other lifetime. He was weak and he gave in. This time he can't give in. Mars knows how it played out that time. The Hierophant again. I knew like major cards were going to come out. Oh, you should see. Was it? I think it was the day. It's either on Valentine's Day or the day before in the dailies. It's the day before Valentine's, I'm pretty sure. That when I did this deck and asking how to deal, you know, when I do the dailies and I say how best to deal with the energies today, the only possible card that could come out of that, the only wise advice to come out of that deck would be to hide, is the Hermit. And so as I was shuffling, I was like, what could it possibly be? It's got to be the Hermit. And sure enough, the Hermit card came out. And similarly today, new big cards are coming out because of what this is saying now. So, the Chariot, strength, and the Hierophant. Lessons to be learned. There's lessons to be learned. It's about doing it the right way as well. Commitment can only come. Mars and Venus are going to get it this time. They're going to win this time. That's what this is saying. They didn't in a previous lifetime. This time they are. Because they've learned from previous lifetimes. And even though it might not be in your consciousness, well, it kind of is more now this time around because I'm speaking about it. But even though it's not been, there's this underlying kind of a feeling, no, I can't do that this time. No, I can't give in to that this time. No, I can't be sneaky this time. No, I can't go there this time. I want to, but I can't. Something is holding me back. Our higher selves are going, don't do that this time. You regret it for lifetimes if you do that again this time. You've got to do it the right way this time. There's a lot riding on this. Everything is going to change. And remember, it's the children too. Something to do with the children too. Are watching and learning about this. Talking about gods and goddesses coming together here. We're talking about divine unions. None of this bullshit about like the undivine people that are going on about twin flames and about it being toxic relationships. It just ain't true. Pretending that they're gods and goddesses when they're nowhere near that, when they haven't actualized themselves and they're not stepping into the greatness. No, they're not twin flames. Get out of here, pretending that you're gods and goddesses when you're not. They could be. They could get themselves there, but in all reality, not a lot of people do. For many, a third party has to break up. Lifetime after lifetime, yeah. Because we only learn to be great by having those relationships, don't we? We've all got to be married to someone else to step into greatness. We need that lesson to get wise in the first place. So it doesn't surprise me. But it's this story again. It's the same legend. Need to get it right this time. No sneaking. No sneaking, no sneaky affairs, none of that stuff. Exciting, isn't it? Ten of Wands, put the burdens down. I feel like this is for the feminine. It's like, don't take it on, don't take it on. It's not yours to take on this time. Oh, sure, the feminine's got to do her own thing. What's the feminine doing? She's standing as the empress. She knows what she deserves. She's just holding on to that. She's not letting any Tom, Dick, or Harry in, offering no less than that. No way. She's putting the burdens down. It's not hers to do. No, codependency, no more. She's not going to step in for the masculine, tell him what to do, or try and do it for him, or coach him around that, or cajole him to do it, or manipulate him to do it. She's just going to step back and sit there on a throne and watch as this plays out. The feminine doesn't have a burden on this. It's coming out in my personal reads week after week. This is not yours to do, not your burden to carry. Stop thinking that you need to do something now. You don't need to do something now. Just remain where you are and wait. Stay in this energy, hold this energy and wait. It's very important. You think you're doing nothing. Oh, so the family's just got to hold the energy. Don't underestimate that. Holding the energy is major. It's major. If you think of it like that, I've got to hold this energy still right here so that they can do their thing. Think of it like energetic. Think of it like you're on this certain planet and your love is on another planet in another galaxy. And you've got to stay still on that planet that you're on because he's got the message now. And if you're hopping around other planets or if you're moving around on that planet, you're moving your position. The contact that you made to say, hey, I'm here, come find me. When that contact was made, they ain't going to find you because you've moved again. Holding that energy is very important right now. And it's come out in the patience card, right? Over and over again. But it's not about patience. It's about holding the energy, and it's an important job to do, feminines. So the burden isn't yours, but you do have some kind of burdens. You've got some kind of, you've got to wait, you've got to hold the energy. No caving into it. No getting distracted. No, oh, I'll just go with this other guy instead. Mr. whoever from Apple Bar. Nah, I won't. Seven of Cups. Choices. We've all got choices, right? They've got choices. We can choose not. We can cave in. Go out with that dude from Apple Bar. Or we can try and push them into it. Or we can do the affair thing. It'll all be lost if we do that. There's lots of choices. We've all got choices. Oh, my friend has a hangover. I don't know why. Where did she go last night? Yeah, we can always mess this up. We've got the choice to mess this up. I'm not going to. I haven't come this far for nothing, have we? Three of Wands, waiting. There she is, sat on a planet, shining out from a vagina, apparently. She's sat there, cross-legged, and the beams are coming out of there. And just like I said, she sat there on the planet, she's beaming out, she's like, I'm here, I'm staying still, I'm staying here, right here. You come and get me, Mr. Divine Masculine. Yeah, it was just what I explained. Good one, guys. Shoot me that scene. And look at this. Talk about the imagery here. Knight of Swords, there's the masculine. Got to get through between universes. He's in a different universe. It's on a rock there. It's not even on a planet. He's on an asteroid. Got to take that leap of faith, right? Through that wormhole to get to her. It's quite the quest, isn't it? You better hurry up as well. Knight of Swords. You better hurry up. I wonder why. Well, it is the portal between worlds, isn't it? That she's shining out of there. Here's my portal between worlds. This is where I bring souls through from other dimensions. That's why I'm shining out of there. So you better hurry up and manifest this. What's he got to manifest? He's got to manifest something first. What? I don't know. He's trying to figure it out. How do I manifest this? How do I do this? Something actually that he needs to manifest. Some circumstances coming about, some money or something like that. There's something tangible he needs to manifest first. How's he going to do it? It really is this rite of passage for the divine masculine at the moment. And the between, how can I put this? I'm seeing it as a myth now, but it's playing out right now here. You know, we had the Lily's card and the Lenormand, and we had the heart card, and I was saying the heart card, it's this muggle lives that we're having right now, how we're playing out. We might not see the bigger picture, what is really going on here, the big thing that's played out over lifetimes, it's playing out there in the heavens too. It's played out with these two, Mars and Venus. It's playing out again. But so there's that mythical. It's not mythical. It's that past life stuff, because there is no time, don't forget. And what we're playing out here right now on this planet, in our muggle hearts, in our situations. Think of it like alternative universes. I know this is really hard to get our heads around. In an alternate universe, you failed. You caved in. You made another choice. You had an affair with them, or they came forward too soon, caved into the lust or whatever, you know. It didn't play out right. In this alternative universe, who was it? Her husband, Venus's husband, caught them. They caved in, right? It's been played around many which ways. It's playing out right now. Alternative parallel universes. This one right now, we've got the chance. So it's like the veil between these worlds is, it's not lifted and it's not closer. It's always been going on. It's like we've got more access to it right now. Why? Because the divine masculine, divine feminine. Because we've raised our consciousness. Because we're able to tap into that wisdom. Because we can feel it. This feels familiar. Deja vu. I've done this. I've just done this in a parallel universe. I know not to do that. I can feel it inside me not to do that. Why? Because our higher selves are orchestrating it all, going, Claire, don't do it this time. Venus just did that and she regretted it. It's that kind of thing. So we're able to, so those that have done the work, raising your vibration so that you're getting these nudges. Raise your vibration so that you're in more alignment with your higher self, which means you're on the same page as your higher self. The divine, once you've got divine, closer to it, you know. Once the masculine's got closer to the divine masculine as well, they're both prompted to do the right thing. You dreamed it. My dreams have changed lately, Jessica. My dreams have changed lately. We're together, properly together now in my dreams, every night. It's shifted. It's shifted from my dreams being about getting together Now we're together. Anyway, gotta manifest something and he knows it. What else? So it very well could be that this dimension that we're in right now, you and me here right now, Muggles here, we're actually more advanced than any of the others that have played, that any of the others other us that are playing this out right now. Could be another one where we're more advanced. But I don't think so, because the guides are saying that this is new. This is new. You knew you were cheating, went for it anyway. Fail. Yeah. See, I've not this time. I've been tempted. Damn, I've been tempted. And every time I've been tempted and I've reached out, he's been the strong one. And yeah, a couple of years ago. And each time he did reach out, I was the strong one there. I was like, no. Not like this. Not like this. Not like this. Just kind of new. The moon, it's all unknown. How's it going to play out? I don't think they're meant to come out. The Ten of Swords and the Three of Crystals. I don't think that's it. I expect one more card to come out. I expect it to be Major Arcana. Here it is, Temperance. Just gotta wait. Yay. But it's not just waiting now, is it? It's not just waiting. We're holding a certain energy to keep our place. And it's very important that we do that. So, you get that message, huh? It's not just about waiting. This is way, way important. This is like, don't fuck this up this time. This is like major, major lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes of work coming about into this situation now. Don't fuck it up this time. Don't do it. Oh, she had a bad dream about you. Yeah, lots is huge with me as well. That's probably a sign of it, right? That's probably a sign of it. Loyalty being huge is with him too. It's huge. It's so important. Why would it be so important? And we think, oh, well, we figure it out from a Muggle point of view, don't we? Oh, it's important because my dad was cheating on my mum and all of the turmoil that put me through. And because I've been cheated on before and because I cheated on my husband once. I only ever did it once, right? I only ever cheated once in my life. And I wouldn't do it again. I'd be honest and I would leave that relationship. I wouldn't do it again. So we can look back in our lives and pretend that we're this isolated being that was born and wasn't about before that. But everyone's been through that, right? Everyone's been through that kind of stuff. And some people, it's not important to them to be loyal. So what is it then? What is it? Well, it's our spirit, isn't it? It's our spirit. It's everything we lived before in previous lifetimes. We've learned. The Hierophant, we've learned from previous lifetimes. That's why you've got these strong things inside of you. It's like, I don't know why, but I know loyalty is really important. Loyalty has been huge for you in your lifetime, right? Now think about all those people that are talking about twin flames and the runner and the chaser and they're off with someone else and they don't have to be with them. It's like, just go home. People, you ain't divine. You're not. You're not. Yeah, I cheated once. I cheated in the last 2 years of my marriage because it was over, really. It was over. But instead of it being over, I took someone else that was kind of redressing the balance of what was missing. I learned from it. I wouldn't do it again. Because I realized, and I told him at the time, you're the only reason that I can stay married. Because you're giving me what he isn't giving me. And he thought that when I quit my marriage that I'd be with him, but no, because it was half. It was just half of it. If I'd have gone with him, I would have had to redress the balance with him too and get someone a little bit more like my husband two halves kind of thing. No, I want a whole one. How interesting. Whoa, what a psychic cafe it's been this time. Anyway, the King of Cups, he is extremely nervous right now. He knows that the time is coming. You drop people instantly when they show they're disloyal. Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm getting nervous because the King of Cups is nervous. It's going to reveal things, or he knows he has to soon. He's taking that bird's eye view. He knows he's got to do it right this time. I wonder if he does know. Like, I wonder if he knows. You know what I mean? I wonder if he's got the information too or not. Well, it's looking good. Ten of Cups and the Lovers. It's looking good this time around. It's got to be strong. Learn from the past. Got to be single point of focus as well. Not getting distracted. I need to pee. And I'll come back and do those mini reads. How exciting. Divorce rates 5 out of 5. Oh, I'm back. In near futures, it feels like it's coming, doesn't it? Yeah. I'm the same, Jessica. If I ever want to be with someone else, it's over. That's when you know, right? Yeah. Yeah. I learned that too. Is that it's just fairer to yourself and it's fairer to them just for it to be over. It's you hurt yourself with it if you have an affair because you just got to be true to yourself. If there's a reason that you want to stray, you need to listen to the reason instead and do something about it properly, you know. Oh wow. After 20 years, told your husband about a divorce. Separated now. Good for you, Carrie. Isn't it interesting that Lenormand said that the children are learning from this as well? It's good. Good. What else? Oh, mini reads. Okay, did I miss any? I was so focused. What did I miss? Did I miss any? Arabella. Let's do Arabella first. I think there's just Arabella that did a YouTube thing. Let's see. Maria did one ages ago. Arabella, high self-guidance, current situation. And we'll get to April, which was ages ago too. Arabella, current situation. Forgive yourself and let it go. Let it go, let it go. Forgive yourself, let it go. I was seeing washing your hands of it. Like, really let it go. Be firmer and be at peace. So you're keeping yourself in a situation. Why wouldn't you choose peace? Because we want to punish ourselves. That's why. We're like, why am I continuing trying to fix this thing or sort it out or staying in this situation? Because you don't feel worthy of walking away and just feeling peace about it and just, oh well, that didn't work out. I'm walking away from it. Kind of wanted to fix it. This is a false sense of responsibility. You need to be firmer that actually it's out of alignment if you're feeling bad about it at all. It's in alignment if you're feeling peace. So allow yourself to feel peace and walk away. Wash your hands of it. Forgive yourself. Just let it go. You don't need to punish yourself for it. You don't need to stay in that situation. And April. Thanks for your donation, April. Will Matt come to visit you this month? He's looking at the weekend of the 18th to the 21st. Will Matt come to visit this month? No. Why? Why? Decide, create. Empower self and touch. I feel like something else is going to come up. An opportunity or something like that. It's not a better offer, but it's something else. Something else is coming up, like an opportunity. I've got this opportunity to do this instead. Decided to do that. It's an empowered decision. So it's Matt choosing to do something else instead. An opportunity that can't be missed, kind of thing. I feel like it's getting a bit more empowered because of it, doing his own thing instead. Why would the universe throw something like that to keep you apart? I don't know. What do you guys want you to know? Accept what is and choose to change. Feels like you're trying to get backward. Haven't done you yet, Penny. Trying to go backward. Accept what is and go forward. Choose to change instead. Choose new things. Change your choices. Choose new things. Accept what is. Feels like that's being blocked now. Ooh, healing and a new beginning. So fresh start. What about something new? A new person, a new thing. The healing card, I think it's addressing why the need to go backward. What part of you wants to go backward here? That's what needs to be healed. And that could be like, it could be something like, well, I gave up on that person in my family. I never managed to heal that. I still feel guilty about that. I'm not going to let this one go. I'm going to try and make this one work. Could be something like that. There's a reason that we stick too long with things instead of allowing ourselves to move forward and feel peace. Hey, Lara. There you go, April. Who else have we got? Hope. Try and find your cue. Hope. Shouldn't leave this too long so they rack up here. Rack up. Hope. Thank you, Timothy, for getting rid of those people. I wouldn't have noticed them there. Hope. There you go. High self-guidance in your current love situation. Hope. Go within and find a new approach. So the approach that you're taking isn't serving you at the moment in your love situation. Go within to find one that sits better with you. Especially if the other person is kind of dictating the approaches and it doesn't sit well with you. I don't know. No, I'm getting that. But brilliant, one step at a time and take it slow. So if someone's trying to push you forward or manipulate you into something, it might not seem like that. It might just seem like they're trying to encourage you forward or encourage you into something. If it's not sitting well with you, I'm just getting this isn't quite sitting well with me. You can take things slower and find a new approach. Go within to what feels good for you and do it your way. Definitely do it your way. Otherwise, what you get into isn't going to be right for you. I hope that makes sense to you, Hope. Hope. Penny, Here you go. I'm getting to you now. High self-guidance, Penny. High self-guidance for Penny. Wait before you communicate. Wait before you communicate. Don't say it yet. Why? What's she waiting for? Oh, because right now there's part of you that's unhealed and you're not going to get what you want from it. So this is the don't speak out when it's still an ego retaliation kind of a thing. When you're not coming from this really calm place. This is saying don't react, is what it's saying. Don't speak out yet, wait. You know, when we're in our ego reactions, that's when we've got that compulsion to speak out, right? I'm going to tell them this, and then I'm going to tell them that, and I'm going to say this. And that's not when we should communicate. It's something to heal. So that urge you've got to tell someone something, don't do it, because it's not going to get you what you want. It's ego retaliation, ego reaction. Try and squish that. Laura! Thank you for your donations, peoples. I was on a roll with an important message. Laura, have you got a question? Yes. Guidance from your higher self. So many emails. Not just from you guys, but from other things too. Laura. Overwhelming, challenging. Oh, that's not good, is it? Oh, what? You've got overwhelming challenges at the moment, challenges that are overwhelming. You can't figure it out. Why the hell is this happening kind of stuff? Abundance. Oh, it's about your money and about changing your abundance story from the past. So everything needs to change. In other words, if your abundance isn't going well, you might think that you just want a little bit more. You want to keep going in the way that you've been going, but just have a little bit more. Just do what you're doing a little bit better so you can have a little bit more of abundance. This is saying, no, that's not how it's going to happen. The more abundance is going to happen by changing the way that you're doing it completely. Changing your mindset is what it is. The self-love thing, it sounds so trite, but it's true. You've got to stop the worrying. You've got to stop the trying to get stuff and chasing it and all of that. Life has got to be about something different. It's got to be about you and your health and your vibrancy and you doing what you love and you sharing that. And when it becomes about that and you're not worried about the money stuff, that's when the true abundance can come through. So abundance as you've had it so far it's nothing. It's not really abundance. Abundance isn't the just getting by kind of thing. That's not abundance. That's just getting by. That's the universe scraping us up off the floor kind of thing. Because we're not flying ourselves. To get true abundance requires a shift in mindset from that struggle and the survival and stuff like that, and the trying to get more of it being about abundance, to a completely different mindset of it being about you and your sovereignty here on this planet. Sharing yourself. When it becomes about that, everything changes. I can tell you, everything changes. Once I cracked it, once I got myself out of that worry, so I was just taking care of myself despite the money situation being bad. Just taking care of myself. From that, I started shining through and I started sharing my stuff. And even though it appears on the face of it like I was doing exactly the same thing because I was doing readings and videos, the energy had changed, everything had changed. So the overwhelming challenges at the moment, especially around abundance, is that you're still not getting it. You're still trying to do it in the same way, which isn't abundance. Thanks, Natalie. Been trying to figure it out. There you go, Laura. Yeah, and it's all about that. You know, I've talked about the self-love thing when I realized at some point that I was way more important than the money, of whether I paid that bill or whether I paid the rent. That how I was feeling was way more important than that, and to stop punishing myself by worrying about it and beating myself up about it. And when I did that, I just thought, you know, I'm just going to take care of myself. and really calmed down and started really taking care of myself and ignoring the money stuff and going, that's just, I can't do that to myself anymore. Can't keep on beating myself up about that. You wouldn't scream at a newborn baby, would you? Going, where's your rent? You just wouldn't do that. So why do we do it to ourselves? Because it's important. Yeah, it is. But from that place, we can't get what it is that's important. The higher stuff comes through us when we're focused on us. Oh, what would I really like to do? What do I really enjoy doing? We can't do that when we are struggling with the basics. So what's the way out? Oh, sure, it'd be nice if someone else took care of the basics for us to give us that space. But in reality, if we haven't shifted our mindset, someone could do that and we still wouldn't shift our mindset. Got to shift our mindset by going, well, that stuff doesn't matter anymore. It can't matter anymore. I've got to take care of myself. And then from that place, which can be tricky because you can be trying to do it for the abundance. Can't do it for that either. That's a going halfway kind of thing, trying to barter with the universe. No, I'm not focused on that thing anymore. I'm just doing this in order to get that thing that I'm not focused on anymore. Can't do it for that. You see, I didn't do it. I didn't do it for the abundance. I did it for me. I did it because I realized that I was terrorizing myself. I was being really mean to myself. I cannot do this to myself anymore. Like since I was a little girl, I've been terrorized from the day I was born, being stabbed with an EpiPen. I've been terrorized my whole life and I was still doing it to myself. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm way more important than that. I'm going to love myself properly. And then everything changed. Natalie, thanks for your donation. Goes to the week ahead. Oh dear. Is this thought useful? Better feeling thoughts. So you might be overthinking things this week, and with unuseful thoughts, worry and all those kind of things. What if they say this? And what if that bad thing happens? And I knew that would happen. All that kind of stuff. It's not good. Overthinking. Yeah, be supportive to yourself instead. It's pretty much what I was just saying, but more about your thinking situation of support yourself instead and be firmer with that. Like shut yourself down. Treat your ego mind, that mind that's having those thoughts, like it's an imposter, like it's someone that's really horrible to you, because it is. And treat it like an imposter, like it's not you, like it's another entity going, get behind me, Satan, kind of thing, Support yourself, be firmer in that. I'm not thinking those thoughts today. I'm not caving into you, ego mind. You've not got my best interests at heart. You're sabotaging me. I'm going to distract myself to better things now. So it could be a bit of a head trip for you, Natalie, this week. What else should we get out to top this off? I want some of these cards about how things are looking on the surface of it then in the romance department. So let's get back to the heart of the Muggle experience of how this huge story of Mars and Venus is playing out this time for us in our Muggle bodies, in reality here, 3D reality. Bring us back down to earth, guys. Passion. That's the fire that is causing the King of Cups to take action. Thank you, Neem. Daydream. Dreams and daydreams, keeping us on course. So this is the fuel behind it. Passion and daydreams. And then action. Well, it's for the Divine Masculine anyway. To do that, remember? Confusion. All up in our heads, confused. Don't know what to do. Lack of clarity. And then you seek clarity, hey? responsiveness, though. There is a responsiveness. Was that the energy update today? When did responsiveness come out? Someone's being responsive now. I think it's in today's energy update. Communication. Oh my God, someone's communicating, seriously. So someone's being responsive now that were being unresponsive before. Remember when I was talking about that catatonic state of just like shutting down and being... Someone asks you a question and you just ignore them. Just like pretend that you're in another world at the moment. Someone's had a lack of responsiveness, but now there's communication coming in, but it's defensive. Just defensive. Know me. But they're being defensive about it, or they've got something to defend, or they're in protection mode. That's the muggle level stuff. Neem. Guidance and hearing from someone. Are you going to hear from them? Are you going to hear from them? Neem. What's the electric boogaloo? No. How come? How come Neem isn't going to hear from them? Not in the near future anyway. Up until now and listen. Okay. They can't come through to you now because they heard what you said. And nothing has changed. They can... This is like... It feels to me like you've given them a hoop to jump through and they haven't got that hoop. Not the best example. An ultimatum maybe, or you've said what you want and they can't deliver that yet. So they've listened to you of what you've said in the past, or an energy that you were holding in the past, and they know they can't come forward because they're not a match to that. Yeah, they're not that yet, but they're encouraged to be that. So it's not just yet. Your person could be making changes in their life at the moment. They're encouraged to do that. They've heard you, but they haven't done it yet. They're on the way. They're on the way to being that. They're not that yet. What you asked of them isn't who they currently are, but they think that they could get there. I hope that makes sense to you. Anyone else want a mini read? Otherwise I'm out of here. And I'm going to make another Valentine's pick a card read. Put that out today. So because I didn't make pick a card read on Friday because I wasn't very well, I put it out last night instead. The Valentine's one. Who's your Valentine? Check that out if you haven't seen it. I want to do another Valentine's. I think it's going to be a Valentine's story. Hi, Sherry. You're late. Wow, those cards are exciting. If you're late, come on, then definitely watch the replay to this, because this is all about previous lifetimes with our people, divine unions. For those of you that are in a divine union, which isn't all of you, and it isn't all of you in here, is what I'm hearing, then this is very important information for those that are. And those that you aren't, don't worry about it. Maybe next lifetime. I mean, the reason you're listening to all of this stuff, which means that you're on the path to being that. Whether it's this lifetime or not, I don't know. But look at this. King of Cups, Ace of Cups, King of Swords, Hierophant, Ten of Cups, the Lovers. Ooh. Wow. There we have it. Anyway, thanks everyone for coming along. Hope you have a great week. Check out my pick a card read that's coming out later. And yeah, have a good day. Let's do this all over again on Wednesday. Definitely be here. Can't say that really, can I? Because anything could happen. Thanks for all your donations. Yeah, this is the one to watch replay on. What shall I call it? Wow. Venus and Mars, love story. The love story. Divine Union love story explained. rewriting the mythology. I don't know what to call it, but it's pretty huge. And that's probably why it won't get very many views, because I'm telling you, there ain't many divines out there. There ain't many at all. So, see ya.